In the morning when I wake, I negotiate with myself and reset my alarm for the latest possible time that I absolutely must get up by, and drift in and out of sleep, too tired to get up, too tired to acknowledge the fact, jumping up and down and waving its arms at me, that the longer I lay here, the more tired I will be. Eventually, I roll my way across the bed and out of it and don't even look back until my shoes are on and tied. I suppose the rest of my day varies depending on who and where and how I am. Which time shall I tell? I am 5 and I tie my shoes for the first time and run outside to show my dad. He says, "I thought you already knew how to tie your shoes," and returns to his work. I spend the rest of the day in the wildflower garden, and when the sun goes down, I ask if it can be bedtime. I am 7 and I tie my shoes that are too tight, but I don't want to say so. I walk to the table with my eyes still closed and only open them when my bowl of cereal is nearly empty. It's dark outside and will be for another hour. I can't remember when it wasn't winter. I sleep in the back seat on the way to our school and curl up on a beanbag in my mom's classroom until the second bell rings. I spend the rest of the day avoiding the mean girls and dreaming of the weekend. I am 12 and I'm falling asleep on the couch and I'm waking to the smell of smoke. The heater is on fire, flames crawl up the wall and lick the ceiling. My mom yells at me to take the baby and go to the neighbors. I wrap the girl up in a blanket and run out in the rain, not stopping to tie my shoes or even put them on. I spend the rest of the evening on the neighbor's couch in soggy socks until the fireman tells us it's safe to go back. I am 17 and I tie my shoes in the middle of the night. I thought I could make it all the way through till morning because that's what girlfriends do with boyfriends, but I'm wide awake and I can't stand being in his presence or bed any longer. I can sleep better in my own bed. I won't have to worry about talking in my sleep or about how I'm supposed to act in the morning. I tie my shoes in the middle of the night and walk the mile home. I spend the rest of the night alone. I'm 19 and someone is untying my shoes. I can see them on the other side of the stall where my feet are sticking out. I'm waking up with my head next to a toilet. I try to keep awake this time, but it's hard with everything spinning. I remember it's my birthday and I'm in a hostel across the world, and those hands are the same ones that bought me shots and carried me home. I want to kick them away. My shoes are tied for a reason. But shit, I'm falling back asleep. I spend the rest of the night. Someday I will tie my shoes before my alarm goes off.